Ramon Musquiz could not believe what he read. The American colonists had tried to bypass his office and sent their list of suggestions to the government of Coahuila y Tejas. But he was El Jefe in Bear. Nothing went to Saltillo without his permission. The American immigrants clearly misunderstood Mexican politics. He did not. After explaining his authority to his troublesome citizens, Musquiz forwarded the recommendations of the Convention of 1832 to state authorities. While the Centralists under Anastasio Bustamante appeared to be on the defensive, the Civil War still raged. Musquiz had to approach his task very delicately. He added his thoughts to the document. The Americans' request for a separate state might be the start of a much larger plan. Musquiz had his suspicions. He could not have known it, but on December 2nd, 1832, Sam Houston crossed the Red River into Texas. He would certainly change the atmosphere in Texas. This American politician had an unusual career. He grew up among the Cherokee Indians in East Tennessee, and as a young man, he was a war hero. He fought alongside Andrew Jackson at the Battle of Horseshoe Bend in Alabama and was horribly wounded. Houston had used his connections to President Jackson and enjoyed a rapid and impressive political career in Nashville. He served in Congress for 2 terms, then returned to his home state and won the office of governor. Just 3 years before he came to Texas, Houston suffered a disastrous marriage that led him into a bout of depression. He disappeared into the West to live among the Cherokees in present-day Oklahoma. He had a family and settled into a new life near the American outpost of Fort Gibson. His old life came calling, though, and he made several trips back east to New York, Tennessee, and Washington, D.C. Usually he was conducting business on behalf of the Cherokees, but he was also checking in with old friends. His bold behavior and the thrashing he gave a congressman on the streets of the U.S. Capitol landed him in a courtroom, and once again Houston made the news. After clearing up his legal mess, Houston returned home. There, he abandoned his Cherokee family and headed, illegally, to Nacogdoches. In that American town, Houston discovered Texas roiled by controversy. The battle with government forces there was still fresh. News of the convention held in October was newer still. Some called for separate statehood. A few called for calm. Some called for a complete split from Mexico. After all, 2 revolutionary flags had flown over that town in the past 20 years. The green flag of the Texas Republic and the red and white flag of Fredonia. Perhaps it was time for a third. Houston set up a law practice and made friends. One of these was Adolphus Stern, a German merchant who had been a major player in Nacogdoches for the previous 6 years. Mostly, though, Houston waited and watched while in Nacogdoches and wrote letters addressed to President Jackson in Washington.